Hey guys, Butch Hartman here. We got Jace, Diehl, and my good pal Drake Bell. We're doing Speech Bubble. Anything to say?
Thank you so much for having me. Can't wait.
See the politeness with Hollywood? Look at roll the theme music. But anyway, musically, Drake Bell is awesome. And you've been playing guitar like how long now? Like doing the guitar stuff?
I mean, probably since I picked up guitar. I started
because
playing...
you're like 17 now. So like
yeah, I probably about 6 years so far. No, I started playing drums at like 9, 10, and then I didn't want to be in the back of the band, and I wanted to make music, and I kept having to find friends to join me so that I could make music because I needed a guitar player, I needed a bass player, I needed something other than just.
No, Jace doesn't have any friends. How does
yeah,
Jace
that's
find
my problem here.
How do we get
with
friends?
everything? Yeah. No, I want to ask.
You're gonna want to go the one-man band route.
Okay,
so you're gonna want to like kick drum on the back, exactly.
And Jace, we have for you an accordion.
Bass with your feet,
Here's your accordion.
You're gonna want to look into a small monkey.
Okay.
With a fez.
Always wanted a small monkey on Speech Bubble.
You're gonna look into little tiny vests.
Okay.
That's what you want to. That's what you want to look into.
Tiny vest, tiny hats.
Yeah, that would
like the
work.
Bugs Bunny cartoon where he gets the small monkey. Hey, but okay, well, so you started playing guitar like at a very young age, right?
Yeah.
And you actually wrote the theme song to Drake.
Yeah,
Jace,
it was
right?
close enough.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome,
That was
dude.
actually a really fun thing to do. Cool story too. I'll tell you since we have so much time.
That's
on
why
this
you're
podcast.
here on the podcast.
So we got Drake and Josh. We did the pilot.
What year was that? 2006?
No, this was 2004.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
2004. So this was probably 2003.
Because I was at Nick when they were putting posters up of all of it. I was
Yeah,
Nick
this
and Fairly
was
Odd Parents at the time.
Yeah, I think Fairly Odd Parents was already out.
Oh, it was on for a while.
Yeah, because that was already. Yeah,
Couple
because I
years.
grew up. I remember growing up on that before I was even on.
Yeah, I'm way
Josh,
more successful than you. We know
That's
that.
my.
Just
But
making
yeah,
sure we're clear.
your house is much bigger. So at about 13 and about 2003. About 14 years old, we spun off of Amanda's show onto Drake and Josh.
Right.
And we did the pilot, and they took forever to greenlight the show. I mean,
They
it
do
was
that at
like
Nick with everything.
yeah.
with
So
every
we do the pilot, and a year goes by. I'm like, we look different. We're older. Like
You're shaved.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Did they air the pilot?
No, we reshot the pilot.
Okay.
So it's actually funny to go back and look at the original pilot because we have a different dad, and we did some recasting and stuff like that. But
So it was still you and Josh though in the pilot.
yeah, but it was still me and Josh. So we go to we get the show greenlit, and the theme song to the show at the time was
I'm Drake. I'm Josh.
Yeah, it was just
He's
yeah,
Jace. He needs friends. Something like that, right?
It was a what's his name? Lenny Kravitz song.
Oh.
And so when I got a call from Dan, and he said, "Hey, the show's greenlit. You know, let's have a meeting. I want to talk to you about how much or how little you want to incorporate your music onto the show. You know, do you want me to write him as this guitar playing singer-songwriter, guy, or do you want to keep that completely separate, work on your music outside the show, and I'll just make him, like a skateboarding teen or something like that?"
Duh, I think I'll promote my show. Music on the show.
Well, not only that, but I'm like a 15-year-old kid that's like, I want to be the rock and roll guy that gets all the girls.
It would normally be his decision to do.
I'm
not
like
yours.
looking at
It's
like
crazy.
my homework as I'm talking to him. I'm like, yeah, I'll take Rockstar. I'll take Rockstar.
By the way, with the pilot for Speech Bubble, I should have been a rock star. Why am I just
And
a
it could be
guy
all
in a
different
chair?
from here.
Exactly. You should have thought of that.
You had the control.
I'm not gosh.
But so he he'd always been a fan of the music, even before the Drake and Josh, because I played on the Amanda show, and he'd let me come onto all that and play my music and stuff. And he loves Beatles and Elvis and all that stuff. So we're cut from the same cloth, We actually used to go to concerts together because we just love the same type of music.
You and Schneider?
Yeah. So we're really like in classic TV. Like he's obsessed. You go to his house and it looks like
I Love Lucy? Or
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Beverly Hillbillies, Star Trek. Like it looks like a museum of classic television. It's like if you love classic TV or classic music, any classic rock or anything like that, like his house is like a field day. It's awesome. It's so cool.
What are we doing here? Let's go.
Right,
to
exactly.
Let's go to Schneider's
You
house
should.
right
We
now.
really should. He's got an
I
incredible
bet
place.
we could get in. I bet he's home.
I'm sure we could. Could you imagine that? We just knock on the door. Hi, Mr. Schneider.
It's Drake and Butch.
Yeah.
It was Drake and
We
Josh.
want to see your I Love Lucy stuff.
Yeah.
Please.
So so he said, so we had that meeting on, that was on a Friday. He had that call. We had that call, and I called my buddy who I was writing music with at the time, and I said, oh, we got this meeting, and we should try and write a theme song. I should show up with a theme song for the show, because the song right now is just a Lenny Kravitz song. It's a song everybody's heard on the radio. Like, I want somebody in their bedroom that's working on their homework to hear the theme song and go, oh, Drake and Josh is on. I gotta hear it.
When I did my theme songs for my shows,
which are brilliant, by the way, that you wrote.
Thanks,
that you
man.
wrote all the music and all that. I've
I didn't
always
even
been
tell
impressed
Drake
by
to
that.
say that.
No, I have. I've just always been impressed by that. That's so cool.
No, but I always wanted. I was thinking like of the Flintstones. Me. I was like, I want a kid to know the show's on and run into.
And that was my thought. And so when I called my buddy, I was like, I don't want somebody to hear our theme song and maybe TRL is on, or maybe it's VH1, or maybe it's a commercial, or because that was a song that was licensed a lot,
Right.
And so I just wanted it to be more identifiable with the show. And so I went that Saturday, and we sat around my friend's piano, and I had my guitar, and we're just sitting there thinking, days go by, and like, gonna wake up in the morning, and we're trying to just think of every
Write this
theme
down,
song.
Jace. Write this down. Jace, write this down.
We're writing all these theme
Direct
songs,
directed,
and they're
direct
just like, nothing's coming to us, and nothing we're listening to all the most brilliant, memorable theme songs of all time that we grew up with children. That,
Fairly
like,
Odd Parents, Danny.
yeah,
Phantom.
yeah, exactly.
There you go.
We're
Perfect.
we're
Totally
drawing
see
from
those.
the greats,
Of course.
And so I go, man, we're just wasting time. It's been like 6 hours. We're not coming up with anything. Let's not waste the day. Let's just write a song. Let's just forget about trying to make it sound like a theme song. And I think that's where our block was, because we were trying to sound like a theme song. So instead, we just started writing.
the story.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and we're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing. It's like, what are we?
One of us is skinny.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, how did we get here? But so I said, let's just write a song. And we started writing this tune. It sounded pretty cool, like kind of Elvis Costello vibe. I was like, oh, this is cool. We started writing some lyrics. I said, wait, hang on. What if we wrote the lyrics to what we're writing right now to kind of go with, instead of it being like a guy and a girl or a love interest or anything like that, what if it's like just like your bro? Like, I'm gonna pick you up when you're down. I got your, I'm over your shoulder. I got my arm around your shoulder. I'm helping you out more like a bro than like, oh, I'm looking to love you or something,
Right.
And so we started to tailor the song that way, and it turned into Found a Way. And we were just like, man, this sounds like a theme song, And so we did a 1 minute little demo recording of it. And then that Monday, I had a meeting with Dan. He was working over on Amanda's What I Like About You at the time over at Warner Brothers. And I go in with this boombox, and I got the CD in there, and he's like,
Yeah, those are ancient.
yeah, it's like an old iPod, or actually, we don't have those
It's
anymore.
like an iPod.
Yeah,
with a
iPhone.
CD.
It's like your
Okay,
phone.
okay.
It's like
I'll try
I
to-
came in with my phone.
I think I can
And,
imagine. I don't know.
Translations. Yeah, it's gonna be like subtitles at the bottom. I came in with his boombox, his phone.
His phone.
His cellular device.
And I started playing a CD, iPod. So anyway, I played. He was like very reluctant to listen to the song with me in the room. He's like, I don't want to, because we were so close. We were such friends. He's like, I don't want to. I don't want to tell you it's terrible. I don't want to be like, oh no, and I don't want to lie to you, and I don't. What am I supposed to do? Tap my foot, snap my finger. Can I just listen to it? And then let you know later. I'm like, man, we've been working so. It's like if I came and brought you something, what I mean? How long have we been working together? I'd be like, dude, if you tell me you don't like it, you're gonna be honest with me,
Right.
and I don't care. It's not gonna change our relationship.
We actually wrote a song together.
Yeah, Oh, we did
yeah.
actually.
We actually
a really
wrote
good
for-
song.
yeah, an
Yeah,
awesome song.
yeah,
Yeah.
we did. That is a
Yeah.
good
And
song.
yeah, that's an awesome song.
Yeah, it really is. Check that. It's
It's
called
called Looking Like
Looking Like
Magic.
Is it
Magic.
on?
Yeah.
No, it's on iTunes or anything.
You can find it on
think it is.
YouTube, I'm sure.
Yeah,
iTunes,
yeah. Remember YouTube? It's that thing. It's another device.
Yeah,
It's like MySpace.
Yeah, me and Daniela sing it together. So anyway, and so like I said, I'm just like, it's not going to affect us. So just let me play the song for you. And so I played the song, and he literally was just like, okay, picks it up, and unplugs the CD player, goes outside, and starts telling all the people he's working with, like all the writers and producers, because it was a rehearsal day. And
Come here,
everything.
guys.
Yeah, he's like, come here and listen to the theme song of my new show. And I'm like, shut up.
Wow.
And then he just looks at me, he's like, all right, well, now I just have to convince Nickelodeon, which I'm sure isn't going to be very difficult. And I'm like, well, yeah, now they don't have to pay the licensing fee to that Lenny Kravitz song. I'm sure they'd be stoked, you know? Like, all right, and if you're into this, then I'm in. Like, come on.
There you go.
And so I got to call my buddy, and I'm like, bro, I think we just got it. And he's like, what? Like from Saturday, just an idea of like, maybe we should write a theme song to Monday, like, yo, bro, we got the theme song
that
to the
quick?
show.
This is Hollywood
crazy.
for you.
And
That's a
then
Hollywood
yeah,
story.
and it was just unbelievable. And from there, because they trusted me with the music in that front, I was then able to all the music that was on the show. I got to write. So any songs that were on the show,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a Hannah Montana situation or a Jonas Brothers situation where they were being handed songs from a slew of songwriter,
right.
songwriting camp or something like that. These were songs that I then
are-
could release on my Drake Bell album as my own material that I wrote
That's
and
awesome,
produced
man.
and everything like that.
That's a great Hollywood story.
Yeah, it was
From
really cool.
Saturday, nobody
crazy.
on Saturday
Yeah.
to theme songwriter
Yeah,
on
it was
Monday. Amazing.
unreal.